I'm surrounded by 60,000 people, and every single one of them seems like they're in the mood to fight. All I want to do is go to the bathroom, so something's got to give. It's 1990, and I'm in Veterans Stadium watching the New York Giants play the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Football. The Giants and the Eagles are big rivals, and Philadelphia Eagles fans, for those of you who don't know, are not known for being very welcoming to their stadium. These are the fans who, after all, threw snowballs at Santa Claus. They also have in the bowels of the stadium a court and a jail, and that's so that they can process all of the arrests that happen during the course of a game, and that's true. Fights at Veterans Stadium are not rare. So it's halftime, and I'm online for the bathroom. And because the stadium is sold out, the bathroom line is very long. And it extends out of the bathroom all the way through the hallway, and I'm way at the back of the line, unfortunately. But I can kind of see everything that's going on. And because the line is kind of sneaking out of the bathroom, because people are passing by, you see these people trying to get through, and they have to work their way through people online, and it's very awkward, and they're getting angry about it. And I see this one guy, and he's walking by, and he has one of those cardboard trays, and it has beer and pretzels on it. And I watch his face as he's trying to get through the people waiting online for the bathroom, and he's just getting annoyed. And I guess it was kind of a protest, because he ripped off a piece of a pretzel, and he tossed it up in the air. And it landed right on the head of a guy in line for the bathroom who's dressed in Eagles garb. And that guy turns around to look at the guy behind him who's dressed in Giants garb. And he immediately complains about the transgression, and he punctuates his argument by saying, and I quote, "And the Giants suck." So that prompts the guy in the Giants garb to take his t-shirt off to reveal, oddly, a Miami Dolphins t-shirt. So that prompts the guy in the Eagles garb to play the coup de grace and say, "The Dolphins suck too." And that's when they start going at it. And now magically, everybody in line for the bathroom leaves the line to go watch the fight, and I can just stroll now into the nearly empty bathroom, and I do so just as one guy is holding the other guy by the ears and banging his head on the water fountain. It was the worst fight I ever saw, but it kind of established a baseline for me in terms of how to behave as a fan, you know? So, I was lucky because I grew up going to Giants fans because my best friend and next door neighbor had season tickets. So I've been to a lot of Giant games, and I figure, Giant fans, they're probably just like a lot of other teams' fans. They're very passionate, and win or lose, there's just going to be that intensity there. But have you ever heard how some animals eat their young? Giant fans are not afraid to kind of turn on other Giants fans at times. And I was actually at a game once. It was a playoff game, and the Giants won, right? And at the end of the game, one group of Giants fans started throwing snowballs at another group of Giants fans because they didn't like the fact that they weren't cheering enough for them. But again, I had in the back of my mind, I'm a fan. I think I'm in a pretty good place with my fandom, I get sad when they don't win, but I'm not like the guys at Veterans Stadium, and I don't burn cars or get into fights, so, I think I'm pretty good about this. And I kind of, for a lot of time, I went through thinking that I was like that. And then something happened. Well, a couple things happened, actually. One is I moved to New England. The second thing is I had two children, both of whom became fans of sports teams that I despise and whose names I will not say. And the third thing that happened is the Giants played one of those teams in the Super Bowl a few years ago. So it was an exciting game, probably the most exciting Super Bowl for a long time, and the Giants pulled off the improbable victory. And during the game, I got really excited, more excited than I thought I was going to get, because I didn't want to get that excited because my 5-year-old was a Tom Brady fan. But during the game, Tom Brady got sacked, and I cheered really hard. So hard that I literally split the seat of my pants. But I kept him on for luck. And I looked at my son, and he had tears in his eyes because his hero is on the turf and his dad is happy. And then they played again a few years later, and I pulled on those pants again, and my two sons arranged to watch the game somewhere else. So I've made a few rules for myself now. I don't paint my face, I don't wear team apparel, and I don't rub it in when my team does well. Because I realize sometimes it's not whether your team wins or loses, it's who you want to be and who you want to be with when the game is over. Thank you very much.